Hey everyone, this is DJ Dean Thap 2.0. This is Greek time. I am a photographer, DJ, and now I'm going to tech. So this pretty much title of this podcast is Tech in Greek, creating viral hits. I think this is a great topic to talk about for anyone that actually wants to get into photography or videography and in any kind of organization or events that they want to cover. And some ways that I've actually been very successful in doing what I do, it's been covering Greek life for almost, I don't know how long, it's been quite a while now. So, and just given the opportunity to actually do that, it's actually been very cool. So I want to give out all my pretty much experience and my tips and pretty much my equipment I use from last Monday's event. It was actually Valentine's Day that when the University of Texas of Arlington, the MGC Council had their MGC Showcase. It's just a performance of all the organizations within MGC, the Multicultural Greek Council. Just make sure I have that correctly. Great event. I was at UTA, I think 2 different times last year, pretty much last school semester. Amazing event. I was the showcase, and then they had what's called a probate, pretty much where they present the new members. Very very cool, and of course coming back here again was very it was a great feeling. It was like coming back to see everyone again and doing it all over again, just creating more memories with it. So, like I said, last Monday went to Arlington. The most important thing, what I do as a photographer, DJ, or anything, I had to make sure I'm prepared. I had to make sure I charge up my batteries. I actually had carried 2 different cameras, which I'll show you on this screen. On the left side is pretty much the camera that I actually used. It's a Sony Alpha 6400 mirrorless camera. This is from Amazon. If anyone wants to get one for themselves, it's very portable. Has a flip screen on this one. There are actually so many new models within the Sony series. So, like I said, you'll probably find something a little bit better than this one. But at that time, I loved it. Great videos, easy to carry, takes great pictures. Like I said before, this is pretty much what I use during that event. And the lens that I used was the Sony 18 to 105 millimeter aperture, about 4.0. Great lens. It was very helpful. I'm going to tell you right now, when you do these events and there's people, in the just pretty much sitting down, it's hard to actually get a seat. And you feel kind of bad on which one you want to get. Like, because I was sitting I think I was sitting on the fourth row in the stadium, in the auditorium. And I was like, oh no. Because I had my other cameras, the Sony Alpha 7 S3 SI. Oh, I'm just messing this up. My main camera, I'll just say the main camera, my Sony camera. I had it with me, but the lens, the distance wasn't far enough to actually get a good frame. So that's the main thing with any kind of videos I do. They're framing, and then like I said, when this performance on stage, you don't want to cut them off too much or make it too wide, because then people can't see it, or you're just not actually framing it with all the performers. So that's basically what I was having. I was testing out. I usually get there. I give myself at least 30, 45 minutes to get myself occupied. Check out each lens. Really awesome. Thank you so much for all the ones, Jacqueline and Jocelyn, for actually inviting me to this event. They're, of course, been part of the Greek organizations for the sororities, and they actually invited me to come, and they just love how I did for the other events, so they invited me for this one. So thank you so much for the invites. And so I was just sitting down, I was testing each lens. I was like, you know what, oh man, which one will look good? That's the one most important thing when you make a viral hit for any kind of videos, is the framing and the quality. I've always want to make sure it's like at least 4K. Now it used to be 1080. 1080 is actually still pretty good. If you want to get into the terminology and details about what I'm talking about, go and just Google 1080 4K. The videos are not actually getting really high now to be up to 8K. However, most people can't like actually watch 8K unless they have a really really fast internet, and so that's the reason why I'm like, if you can do 4K 1080, actually it's been very fine. I tested 1080, it's actually still very good. But I actually wanted to step up my quality to go up to 4K. For that camera, that I of course was using the 6400. Um, that one has actually, I don't know, actually has a 60p. I don't know, because when I actually uploaded it was actually 30p, so it's 4K 40, so I have to double check my settings on that part. But like I said, it was really good to use, very portable. You really couldn't see like pretty much me using it as much because it's very small, but the lens is kind of big, as you can see on this part. That one's actually kind of huge. However, it worked really great for me because I was based on the right side. If you see the performances, these were pretty much what I was getting on that part. So this one's the Kappa Delta Chi performance. So basically, see, like I said before, I pretty much zoomed out to get all the performers to make sure I get them all in the frame. And as you can see, I can't play the music because copyright and everything else like that. And I'm posting the video, so I wish I could play music, but then yeah, they'll ask me to take it down. So that's the reason for it. But if you want to see my videos, they are on my Instagram at DJ Dean Thap. So make sure to follow me there, and then you can actually see it with the music on and everything else like that. So as you can see, like I said before, all the people are in frame, all the performers, I mean, and it's just pretty much, as you can see, I'm sitting in the back, like on the 4th row. I would rather sit in the front row. However, I don't want to take away from the people watching and the experience on that part. So, and yeah, so for this one too, see, you basically, after so much experience and so many videos that I've taken, I've started to find out what was the best place to record. And like I said before, you always want to make sure whoever's leading the stroll, you basically follow them, and then you of course would have to look at the other performers. And I honestly think it's so much better when you actually see them facing you or a little bit towards the side. I never really like pretty much recording from the back because I didn't feel that was just gonna make a viral hit. People would rather see their faces and pretty much their performance, and of course the performance as a group. They did an amazing job on that part, especially from the last 2 events. So props to them on that. And yeah, so that's basically all the videos on that part. This one had 4 performers or 4 dancers, performers. AK85. Like, so basically, like I said before, that's pretty much what I'm doing is framing up these 4 performers and making sure I actually get them in sync with the camera itself. And that's pretty much what I do on a basic step by step. Preparation is very important because you want to make sure you have pretty much all your equipment. My battery is actually going to die. Luckily, I had enough for all the performances to actually record all of them. I was gonna be feeling really horrible if I actually ran out of battery and I couldn't record another organization. So, but however, it was a great event. I really liked it. It wasn't my first one. This showcase was probably my second one, and then pretty much I was at their probates from last semester, so it was really amazing. And most importantly, I would tell you this. When I record it, I actually back it up as soon as the event is done. So I will go somewhere, sit down, upload it to my laptop, make sure everything's good to go, and then that's when I actually start getting ready to upload them to Instagram, because it's so important that you upload it as soon as possible because the excitement's there. People are excited. They, want to see the performances. And yeah, it's like, my Instagram has always been based on a lot of the organizations performing, and people love seeing them. And of course, if you're a performer and you just perform that night, your adrenaline's so high that you just want to see your performance. And so that's what another thing is very important is pretty much when you post it. I actually try to do it as soon as possible to get at least one of the performances on my Instagram, and then I look at what time it is because it was actually kind of late, and I was like, I don't know, should I be posting it or should I wait? And so my decision was to do like a behind the scenes footage of the performances for just maybe a couple of them, and then do the official performances the next day. And so that's what I did. And as you can, if you look at my post, I'm not gonna hide the views or the likes. You can go ahead and see them yourself. Um, you can see why it's important to do that, and you can actually test it out yourself. If you ever record someone performing, and then pretty much post it maybe that day, and then compare it to maybe another performance to posting it in a week, it's not gonna get enough. Get as much views or likes as you're the one that actually posted up closer, because people want to see it. People are excited. They want to share it. That's the most important thing too, is just tagging the organization, tagging everything that can actually want to see the video or anything else like that, because then they'll want to share it too. And so that's what I've always been working on. It is a lot of work, because then the next process is getting those videos into your device. I use an iPhone. Easy to airdrop my files and pretty much upload them to Instagram. Of course, I have to edit them, put in pretty much the post, anything else like that. And so I've done this for so many years that I just like, I have a routine of what I can do, and pretty much my equipment ready. I just like get everything set up, listen to the music, make sure everything it's good to go. So if anyone wants to make a viral hit, practice so much that it just gets into like a muscle memory, or pretty much a memory itself. My muscle memory is just holding the camera, and just pretty much my memory is just knowing what I need to do to get it done. And so I that takes a lot of work, and that's why a lot of people appreciate what I've done. It's because I put in the work and the time to actually make sure to get these videos out. As you can see, the quality is amazing from this camera, from the 6400. So if I were to honestly recommend anyone, my first camera was like the Sony 6000, Alpha 6000. I don't know if they actually still sell those. I heard they might be discontinuing them. So anything after that, it's an amazing camera. I remember I was recording on this 6000, and visually everything was amazing. I think that one recorded I think that one was 1080. So it was, high definition, still 1080, but still great quality. That's the thing I would tell everyone. It's still great quality. So you're not really taking too much out of it. I'm just going a step higher to add the 4K, and make sure to get all the details so people can actually see them, since there's like a lot of performers. And so, yeah, it was just an amazing event. Good job on MGC for creating another amazing showcase. I had a great time being able to see everyone again and see the new ones come out and actually perform. So, yeah. So, pretty much, if you ever want to make a viral hit or anything else like that, it's so important that you know what people are looking for. It could be a joke, it could be a funny film, or it could be something that people will recognize and want to share. There's so many things that you never know. Mine is more, like I said before, for what I do with the Greek organizations for many years. I actually love it, no matter if they get like 500 one time, 1,000, 2,000 views. Honestly, what I see is just the progress it makes from each organization, from pretty much last year to next year to this year. Like I said before, you can see the different numbers that come up, and pretty much how much has changed from there. And so I'm pretty excited for all the organizations, because they've grown so much and been able to actually grow from me posting them. I think I'm not gonna like just assume everything on that part. But I feel like they love it, so they also want to invite me to come. I think they had an event last night, but I couldn't go. I wish I could make to a lot of these events, but like I said, I have to work. You have to make the money. That's the main thing. So, but yeah, that's pretty much how I make those viral hits. For all the Greek organizations, it's basically making sure you have a preparation for it, Make sure you know what you're going to be recording. Make sure you have, of course, enough battery life. And then another is just practicing. I think practice makes it perfect. For me, like I said before, after doing so many different events, I always emphasize, just keep recording, keep recording. One video might not get a lot, the other video might get so much. You never know. I remember I was recording one video, I didn't know it was gonna get that much, because there were so many people in the way. I was like, I need to get this on again. I was just like, okay, I'll just stand right here, and I actually was able to get this viral hit. It got like, I think it got 60 to 100,000 views, because another Instagram account had shared it, and it just blew up because people loved it. And I didn't think about it. I was like, wow, that's crazy, like how that actually blew up on Instagram on that part. So people were starting to recognize my work and just absolutely loved it. And so for me, it's the tech stuff. I actually love it. And of course, loving to meet new Greeks and PMS organizations just to help them out, create these amazing moments for them. So I know a lot of them have worked really hard for these performances. So great job to everyone. And that's about it. I just want to tell you that, like, my experience from last Monday of the showcase and the tech that I use, because like I said, it can help you out, make a decision about if you want to capture some videos or pictures or what kind of camera to use. Because this year I've been wanting to now show everyone what the behind the scenes of what I do on that part, because that's what my new YouTube channel is about, DJ Dean Thap 2.0. Make sure to subscribe and watch my videos. This podcast will be on my YouTube channel. I'm looking forward to actually posting these so that I can help other people, whoever wants to go ahead and purchase a camera or a lens or anything that I actually talk about within tech, help them out with that part, so that's what I'm working on right now. But other than that, check out my Instagram for all the videos, all the performances. They were amazing. And yeah. And then so I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe to my Apple Podcasts and Spotify at DJ Dean Thap dash Greek time. And like I said, now my topics will be, of course, about everything I do within tech, within gaming, and of course I have my Greek life, which I will always appreciate. I will always mention them at some point, but my emphasis right now, of course, will be tech and everything emphasizing around that. So have a great day, guys. Oh man, I'm just exhausted because it's just been a long week of working. But feel free to send me any kind of feedback or messages. That'll be awesome, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. All right, take care.